All right. Testing, testing. Our audio is good. Yeah, we seem to be fine. Let me make sure. All right. I think my audio is good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the UCC tiebreaker match between Uma Alliance and Cabal Agency. Specifically, Uma Alliance 2 and Cabal Agency 1, their second and first team, respectively. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty short stream, so we're not going to be here for too long. Let me just make sure everything is set up, and I'll get right into it. So for the tiebreaker round, we're going to be redoing all four distances. We're going to be doing sprint, mile, medium, long, and yeah, it should be pretty all right. All right, let me make sure everything's good. Oh, audio's kind of loud on my end. Let me make sure it's all right. Yeah, not a lot of people are going to be here because, I mean, it's a Monday, it's a weekday. What's going to happen? Just got to check the stream and make sure everything's good so nothing is messed up and also that you can hear me. Right, we're going to jump right to it in a second. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm checking the audio now. Turn it up right now. Yeah, the audio was a bit low. I apologize for that. We're good now. All right, you can hear me now? Everything good? All right. Okay. Let's not get too loud though. Let's turn this down. All right, we're gonna get right to the matches here. So, for Uma Alliance here, let's see what they're bringing. Because I don't want to get any Umas wrong. And I'm pretty sure I have the wrong list here, so. All right. Yeah, that's funny. So once again, just so everyone knows, Cabal Agency, I believe, has one Uma missing. It is a Satano Diamond. So when we do go into the matches, the long race will have a Uma missing. That is due to Cabal Agency having a missing in action Satano Diamond. But okay, we are going to go right into this. Audio good now? Audio's not good? Okay. Audio good? Audio good? Is everything good? All right, let's see. All right, we're good to go. All right. Once again, Uma Alliance 2 versus Cabal Agency 1. We're gonna go right into the sprint match condition here. We're gonna be pretty quick about it. You know, it's a weekday. People are busy. We don't want to be here for too long. We're gonna get right into it. So the first match, we're gonna be on sprint here. You can see. Okay, Uma should be playing. Yep. The first match on sprint, we're gonna have Uma Alliance with Super Creek, Silent Suzuka, and Agnes Digital as end closer, Silent Suzuka as frontrunner, and Super Creek as pace chaser, with Cabal Agency bringing Sakura Bakushin O as frontrunner, Majidoma McQueen as pace chaser, and Curran Chan as pace chaser. We're gonna get right into it. Should be good, right? We have Agnes Digital in position 7, Super Creek in position 5, Majidoma McQueen in position 4, Silent Suzuka in position 3, Curran in position 2, and Sakura Bakushin O position 1. In the dark? I'm not sure what you mean by in the dark, I'm sorry. Yes, this is the legendary McQueen and Creek matchup. Very curious why they chose to bring these Umas. I guess it's just Oshi Gaming at the end of the day. Super Creek's unique skill, Give Mummy a Hug, is actually quite powerful in this track. Super Creek in particular, she's very hard to put on sprint though. Unique is very good, very hard to put on sprint, so I'm very happy to see some fun picks in this matchup. Alright, so jumping right into it, we have Queen with a good start here. Super Creek's also in a good position. We have Silent Suzuka, I believe is not solo front. Sakura Bakushin O should also be another front runner. So we do not have a solo front matchup here. We have two front runners fighting for the lead. Curran-chan is also going to be quite powerful on this track. While her unique skill doesn't properly work perfectly, her unique skill should... no, this is 1,200. Her unique skills should be quite good. Not perfect, because, well, Wedding Curran works best on 1,000 meters. Looking at right now, Agnes Digital is a little bit far behind, but if she can proc a couple of her velocity skills, she can get up pretty fast. This is not the wrong track. I mean, I can check for you, but it's not the wrong track. Alright. Let's see here, McQueen's in a pretty good spot. Silent Suzuka is running away with the lead. I could check for you if it needs to be, but if this is the wrong track. It is the wrong track? I put 1,000, 2,100? Let me check if that's the case. Okay, it is the wrong track. Okay, hold on. Wrong track again? I know what, I'll do that, I'll check for you. But if it's not the wrong track, I'll be surprised. Let me check here. Are these tracks wrong? Mile, medium, mile. Sakura? Oh, I pressed the wrong one. I apologize for that. No, that's an easy fix. The first match always is, you can tell by... Oh, okay, okay, well. Yeah, let me do that really quick here. Are the other tracks good? Let me make sure. Yes, good, good, good. Okay, okay, we're good. Winter. Cut too early? Okay. Alright, I'll fix this. Thank you for telling me, though, because I probably missed it when I was looking at everything. Everything should be in order. I'm checking the other tracks because I have them listed here. Okay, yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. Was it cloudy? Yep, okay. Okay. We are good to go now. Okay, we're gonna swap back to this race. Don't mind here. How do you put in here? Okay. All right, we're gonna start now once again. I'm just gonna restart everything with Uma Alliance 2 versus Cabal Agency 1. We're gonna start right over again. Ooh. Gotta make sure everything's good. We don't want any mistakes. All the Umas are correct. I can confirm. All right. Yeah, that was weird. All right, all Umas are correct. Everything is correct. Satano Diamond is missing. Every sprint Uma's correct. Every mile Uma's correct. Every medium Uma's correct. Every long Uma's correct. Every track is correct. All right, we're good to start. All right, let's jump right into it. We're going to be doing 1,200 meter. All right, let's jump right into it. So here we have, I mean, I already said it before, but I'm going to say it again because this is a brand new start. Super Creek, Silent Suzuka, and Agnes Digital for Uma Alliance, and Sakura Boxing O, Megiddo McQueen, and Curran for Cabal Agency. We're going to jump right into it, and we're going to see how our Umas do here. All right, look at positions. Current position 1, Sakura Boxing O position 2, Silent Suzuka position 4, Super position 5, Megiddo McQueen position 6, and Agnes Digital position 8. Okay, everything should be good. All right. We are actually on a sprint track this time. Very interesting to see Agnes Digital even on this sprint. This is a very interesting set of Umas in general. I mean, you don't see Super Creek on sprint very often. Don't see Agnes Digital that often, but it's not that rare, obviously. Megiddo McQueen, obviously, you're not going to see here. Looking at the front runners having a pretty good start here. It looks like Suzuka might possibly take the lead here. Oh, it's going to be Bakushin. All right. Looks like we have Super Creek also in a pretty good position as well. Super Creek is hovering between 3rd and 4th possibly if McQueen passes her. We also have Agnes Digital in a very strong spot right now. Agnes Digital is in 7th place, very close to the Pace Chasers. This is actually extremely good positioning. I think Agnes Digital might be able to break out right out the Pace Chasers, right out the gate of the Excel Cell Zone. If she can hit her unique skill right around the end here, she might just win the entire race. Depends though, she's in 5th place, she might get some good stuff. Trace and Cheer comes out, but oh, Super Creek's unique skill coming out here. All right, we have a duel going on. We have Super Creek in 2nd place, but Agnes Digital seems like she's coming really far behind. Okay, last spurt, unique skill. She's probably going to fly away with this right here, huh? Yep, going into 2nd place, going into 1st place right now. Triumphant Pulse goes off, and it looks like it's going to go to Agnes Digital of Uma Alliance. All right, that's our sprint completed. Agnes Digital wins it all with Super Creek surprisingly getting a great position here. Alright, I'm very happy to see Super Creek getting a strong position. Alright, we're going to see here. Very good positions here. Super Creek, look at that. Super Creek almost won the entire thing. That's amazing. Right, despite being A+, she was not weak by any means. Alright, as we go on to our mile. Mile is correct. Let me just make sure so I don't get... Yep. Everything looks good. All right, we're going to jump into our mile now. So mile's also pretty interesting here. For our mile, it's looking like we have a Fine Motion, Symboli Rudolph, and Megiddo McQueen for Uma Alliance, with a Fujikaseki, Daiwa Scarlet, and Fine Motion for Cabal Agency. Only a solo frontrunner with Daiwa Scarlet here. Alright, looking at this, Fine Motion, Megiddo McQueen, Fujikaseki, and Fine Motion of Cabal Agency, both wedding Fine Motions, by the way, are going to be Pace Chase position. Fujikaseki in 1, Megiddo McQueen in 2, Daiwa Scarlet in 4, Fine Motion in 5, Symboli Rudolph in 6, and Fine Motion in 7. Oh, yeah, okay. 2 Fine Motions confused me right there. Yes, there's 1 Fine Motion from Cabal Agency, that is Unit, with a fine motion from Uma Alliance named Rum. I will be changing the overlay, don't worry, I got it. Yes, I know it is the wrong overlay. I have it, don't worry. I'll just set the overlay before the match starts if it's easier. Alright, let's see, we're gonna be seeing a solo frontrunner, so no lucky pace will occur here. Let's see, both Fine Motions are in pretty good positions here. Fine Motion preferably wants to be in that third place slot. Fujikaseki also wants to be around that area. We are seeing Megiddo McQueen is a little bit behind, despite being a pace chaser. She is at the end of the pace chaser pack. Symbolic Rudolph being a late surger is in a pretty okay position, all things considered. However, hopefully she can make it a little bit closer to the pace chaser pack, because this race is going to be a little difficult for her to pass everybody. Alright, looks like one of the Fine Motions are in a pretty strong position here. I'm very curious on which Fine Motion is going to hit their unique skill and which one isn't. They might actually both hit their unique skill here. Looks like Fine Motion is trying to ramp up to the front runner speed. Fujikaseki is also in a good position here. Looks like Fine Motion is going to use her unique skill. The other Fine Motion is unable to use her unique skill because she is in second place. However, Symbolic Rudolph also able to pass another 3 Umas to get her unique skill now. Looks like Symbolic Rudolph might be able to get a little bit higher in the pack, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like Fine Motion is the one that's going to go way far ahead of the crowd. And it looks like this Fine Motion is getting passed by possibly the other Fine Motion. Which Fine Motion is going to win here? I actually think Nope is not going to get passed, and one of these Fine Motions have won. I don't know which Fine Motion this is, though. When there's 2 Umas at the same time, you really can't tell. Let's see, who won this? Cabal Agency or Uma Alliance? Very curious to see here. It looks like it is Cabal Agency. Cabal Agency with Unix Fine Motion beats the competition. Congratulations. Alright, 1 win for Uma Alliance and 1 win for Cabal Agency. It is tied right now. Pretty strong showing from all the members here. Alright, let's go on to the next match. We are looking at a medium here. So the medium is a pretty scary medium. Remember, this is a all straight map. This is Niigata Turf 2400. There are no downhills, which means stamina is extremely important in this match, which also means that a lot of stamina is going to have to be used here. And hopefully our members are here to provide a good showing. As we go straight into the next match, we're going to see that, well, didn't transition. As we go straight into the next match, we're going to see that we have a winning ticket here. Oh, interesting. Winning ticket's not seen very often. Late Surger winning ticket, Pace Chaser as Agnes Tachyon, Pace Chaser TM Opera O. And then triple end closer from Cabal Agency with end closer Nari 1, end closer Obidicap, and end closer Agnes Tachyon. No, end closer Agnes Digital. Sorry. So Agnes Digital, Obidicap, and a Nari 1 triple end closer. Interesting. Alright. Let's jump right into it. Very interesting set as we have Obidicap at number 2, TM Opera O number 4, Agnes Digital number 5, Agnes Tachyon number 6, winning ticket number 7, and Anari 1 number 8. Very interested to see how our end closers do here. Triple end closer versus double pace. Did not see if there were front runners in this lobby. I should have checked that. We could have a lucky pace situation. However, if there is a front runner NPC, we will not be seeing a lucky pace situation. So we'll see how that goes. All right. And we're off with no late starts here. It seems like we have, ooh, do we have a lucky pay situation? Looks like we do have a lucky pay situation with TM Opera O in a lucky pay position that is very good for Uma Alliance. TM Opera O is a very powerful lucky pay since her unique skill is able to proc in the first slot, which means that this might be a very strong showing coming from Uma Alliance. As we see here, we have Ogni Cap also in a pretty good position here, as well as winning ticket. Ogni Cap is hovering around the 6th to 5th place. Pretty good for the unique skill of Ryan. We also have our winning ticket doing surprisingly well. Not surprisingly well as they are bad at Uma, but you don't see winning ticket very often. It's very nice to see her doing well. Agnes Digital, despite being a end closer, is in a solid position, I would say. Agnes Digital is in a pretty good position and in the outside of the pack, not being able to be blocked here. If she's able to get a little bit higher, she could make a pretty big run for it as well, as we saw in the sprint. Looks like TM Opera O is going to be keeping the lead this entire time, with Agnes Digital in a very good position. Agnes Tachyon in a poor position, by the way. Agnes Tachyon is in second position, which means her unique skill will not proc, which is very bad because it's probably stamina built so that she can survive this, but she will not be able to survive this if she stays in the second place slot. As we go into the Excel zone, Agnes Tachyon's spurt rate probably is going to fall. Okay, TM Opera O is going to end up going. Oh, looks like Pump Some Iron from Winning Ticket as well as Dober Unique here. Agnes Tachyon can use her unique skill now because she has fallen into the third place position. She's not in fourth position, but her spurt was already killed off because of what happened. Ogni Cap running for TM Opera. Oh, Ogni Cap's about to pass TM Opera. Oh, can anybody beat Ogni Cap? Oh, looks like TM Opera is going to use her unique skill. Will this help her keep the lead? If this helps her keep the, she gets prepared for pass at the same time. There's a good amount of velocity. Home the stretch looks like it's going to be TM Upper or Ogni Cap. Is it going to be Ogni Cap? Is going to be TM Upper? Oh, looks like Ogni Cap is getting the speed advantage here. TM Upper O is trying her best to make it up, but nope. Ogni Cap is going to get more velocity than she can and wins the race for Cabal Agency. It is 1-2. Are we going to see Cabal Agency win it out here, or are we going to see a tiebreaker having to commence in a tiebreaker match? Oh man, 1-2. All right. Things are getting a little interesting for Uma Alliance here. Wow. All right. It could be anybody's game. We'll see how this goes as we go into our final match. The long. All right. If we have another tiebreaker, we will be looking at the second place of every winning. I am saving these matches, so I will be able to see who's the second place. And yeah, we're going into long. However, remember, Cabal Agency is at a disadvantage. Cabal Agency in the long does not have their Satano Diamond as they were missing a member. We'll be seeing 3 Umas from Uma Alliance and 2 Umas from Cabal Agency, making Cabal Agency slightly in a bit of trouble, I would say, but maybe they're not out for the count. Right, as we go into the next match. We go into our final match here, the long, where we see that Uma Alliance has brought a Nice Nature Late Surger. We have a Biwa in pace, and we have a Tamamo in Late Surger. As Cabal Agency brings a Sweep Tosho in end, Miyano Top Gun in end, and Satano Diamond in Late Surger position. Alright, let's get this started. We have no fronts this lobby, as I saw, so we are going to see a lucky pay situation from Biwa. Oh, didn't check what positions everyone was in. Sorry about that. However, we will jump right into this. Alright, this could be all the marbles. Could this be Uma Alliance tiebreaker, or could this be Cabal Agency sweep? And we're off with a late start from Biwa here. Biwa, unfortunately, is going to fall a little bit behind here. Interesting. Interesting that we have a interesting setup with Miyano Top Gun randomly getting into the front despite being an end closer as she falls back down because of pace down. However, even though she has fallen down because of pace down, she still falls to the 4th place position. Going back into 5th, looks like the end closers are in very good positions due to this race being majority end closers and late surgers here. We do have Sweep Tosho also in the end closer position in the 6th position although. It looks like the end closers are in very good positions, and due to the late start of Biwa, she had a very strange setup there. Late end closers are heading up to the 5th position possibly, with Nice Nature getting up a little bit higher. Looks like Nice Nature is in the 4th position. Nice Nature is in a pretty decent position to win this race if she can hold it up though. Very curious to see what Sweep Tosho can do here. Don't see her very often. Tamamo Cross also has a very strong unique skill that if she can use this during the mid-race, she can have a pretty strong showing as well. Sweep Tosho going pretty high up the pack, all things considered. Being able to pass a late surger here, possibly going to lead the late surger pack as a end closer. Sweep Tosho is in a very interesting position where she might be able to get something out of this, but however, it might be possible that because she's out of the range of Dober and Ryan Unique, someone like Miyano Top will hit. Nope, it looks like Nice Nature will hit the unique skills. But Nice Nature runs for the lead. Very, very, very strong showing. No stop because of Nice Nature. I think Nice Nature might be unstoppable. She hits her Ryan Unique, she hits her Dober Unique, she hits her Cheerleader Unique, and she is flying, but Biwa is not allowing her to stay in the front. It seems like, nope, it seems like Biwa just can't keep up. Biwa can't keep up. It looks like Nice Nature is going to have a clean win, which also means we have another tie with Uma Alliance and Cabal Agency, which means we will have to look at the results of each match to see who the true winner is. We have stumbled upon a second tie. All right. This is definitely an experience. All right, so we have a second tie commence. All right, so we're not going to rerun these races. We are going to, as I said, going to look at the second place of each match. So as we can see here on the long race, we have, let's see, Uma Alliance takes 1st and 2nd in the long race. I will now be looking at the other results, and we will come to a conclusion shortly. All right, give me 1 second. We're going to have a look at the results. So, for the long race, it looks like Uma Alliance for long. Let's go check the sprint out real quick. I'll check it out with you guys as well. Let's get the save the sprint. Let's have a look here. All right. This was our sprint race. Let's see what happened here. In the sprint, it looks like sprint is also Uma Alliance. So Uma Alliance takes sprint 1st and 2nd and long 1st and 2nd. Now we're going to have to look at mile and medium. If Uma Alliance has taken both in mile and medium, they will be the ones to advance over Cabal Agency. So let's check our mile now. All right. All right, and as you can see here, it looks like, let's look. Both fine motions are in 1st and 2nd, meaning, see here, okay, so Cabal took this one. So Cabal won this one, but they did not get 2nd here. which means Uma Alliance still has 2 wins, so we need to see if Cabal got second and first in the medium now. However, this might just be Uma Alliances. Let me check the medium. This might possibly already be Uma Alliances, seeing that Cabal did not get second in the mile. And we're going to check right now, but it looks like Uma Alliance is likely going to be the one that advances. All right, let's look at the medium. All right, let's get straight into this. All right, as we look at the medium, yes, it looks like Uma Alliance took second as well, which means that it will be Uma Alliance 2 that advances into the top 8. Congratulations to Uma Alliance. Uma Alliance will be advancing into the top 8. Cabal Agency will not be advancing. Congratulations once again. You all did great. Both Cabal Agency and Uma Alliance both did great. Very happy to have you both. And yeah, we will be having our top 8 just about less than a week from now. And yeah, that should be the end of the stream here. Congratulations to our new top 8. So that means that our top 8 now should be confirmed. So our top 8 now should be Uma Alliance 1 versus Revolt Usurp, Tracing Academy versus Buns, Felina versus Cabal Agency 2, and Uma Sports / Team Lagooners versus Uma Alliance 2. Congratulations, and I hope to see you guys in less than a week from now. You all did great, and yeah, I'm going to be heading out now. This was a pretty short stream. I appreciate you guys for showing up to see the tiebreaker. A little bit random mishap on the start there, but hey, it wouldn't be an Uma Love stream if I didn't screw up on the first match, right? All right, GG. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day.